Okay, so in this video, we'll set up an SMS media type so that we can get SMS alerts through our mobile phones. When we go into the SMS media type, by default, it wants us to use an SMS module. That's like that. That's an SMS module. You can send and receive SMSs using those, but you need physical access to your server to be able to connect one of those to it. So I'm going to show you how to do it using one of the many SMS API gateways that you can get on the internet these days. And for that, I'm going to use AWS SNS. That's the simple notification service. And to do that, we need an AWS account and to create an IAM user. So log into your AWS account and visit your My Security Credentials page, and you'll need to create a user. So add a user, and I'm going to call my user SMS Sender. I'm going to give it programmatic access. We need to create a group. I'm going to call it SMS Senders Group, and I'm going to give it the policy Amazon SNS full access. Create a group. It's very good. Next. That's very good. Create the user. Okay, we can use that user now. We should take note of this access key ID and the secret key here. So just copy that into a notepad and that as well. That's your access key and secret. Now go into services, SNS, simple notification service, and click start with an overview. You don't have to create a topic, just start with an overview. Now, depending on which region you're in, you'll get a text messaging option down here. Not all regions have them. I'm in US East 1 here, so I have an option to send SMS. So click that, and I've already sent a few SMSs already. But go down to text messaging preferences here and click edit, and you can choose promotional or transactional. Promotional, there may be some failed deliveries. Transactional says there won't be failed deliveries, but my experience shows that you will get failed deliveries occasionally, no matter what option you choose. Okay, spending limit, I've set mine to 10. It will be default $1 per month. You'll have to apply to have a limit higher than that. You'll have to request a limit increase. I've done this already and I got my limit increase. I think the most important thing they want to be convinced is that you're not going to use it for spamming and you're going to use it for a legitimate reporting process. Okay, so, and I've set my default sender ID as being Zabbix. This is optional. It doesn't work in all countries in the world. Some countries don't allow you to do this, but it works where I am. And the maximum is 11 alphanumeric characters. So I'm just putting in Zabbix. So when I get an SMS on my phone, it will come from Zabbix. Okay, so save changes. Now, every SMS you send will cost a little bit of money. Okay, for the pricing, I'll give you a link to this page. Depending on where you are, whether maybe you're in India, a transactional or promotional SMS will cost those prices per message. You're in Poland, for example. They're the prices that you can expect per SMS. And also, my experience is the price will probably be a bit more than that because you've got taxes plus extra AWS costs. Okay, so that's ready to go. We can start now sending SMSs through our SNS settings here. Okay, so the next step is to SSH onto your Zabbix server and install the AWS CLI. So sudo apt install AWS CLI. Okay, that's working. We can just test that works by saying something like AWS SNS help. And it gives us a list of commands that we can use through the CLI. Press Q to quit. We now should create a script that we can call using Zabbix. And we should put that in the alert scripts folder. The alert scripts folder is usually located there. You should check your Zabbix server configuration file to be sure. Let's create a new file, sudo nano send sms.sh. In that file, paste this script here from my documentation. Okay, so paste into your nano there. We have to replace the access key ID with the one that we just got from AWS. And that's mine. We also need the secret. And we also need the region. I'm going to use US East 1. You can find your region here, US East 1. What it will do is call the AWS CLI function, AWS SNS publish message phone number. And we'll call that directly from Zabbix. Control X to save. Yes. We now have to allow that execute permissions. So sudo chmod a+x send sms.sh. So ls lh to check it, and it's green. It's got execute permissions. We can do a real quick test on that actually. Send sms.sh, type out telephone number, and we add a message and press enter. I should get an alert. Okay, so I've got excellent. So just there, and that's my AirPlay mirror. It's from Zabbix, and I've got a message, hello world there. If it's all successful, you should get a message ID with a number like that. Let's do another test, hello world 2. Okay, so go. Okay, so that works. We can now call that in Zabbix. So open up Zabbix, and here our name SMS, we use a script type. Our script is send SMS.sh. Should add some parameters, being alert.sendTo and alert.subject. Okay, send to will be the telephone number. Subject will be whatever the name of the trigger was that was called. Update. So we can now also test that. I'll send to plus and a message from Zabbix test. Okay, message sent successfully. Message from Zabbix, and it's on my iPhone as well. Okay, so just be careful that Zabbix will send a lot of alerts. If you don't, be careful about how many alerts you send. So you'll quickly find yourself reaching your upper limit. So if you want to use AWS SNS, just get on with upping your limit right away by requesting the limit increase. Excellent.